I never imagined I'd feel like a stranger in my own home. But that's exactly what happened when my daughter walked through that door after 15 years of silence. My name is Margaret. I'm 72, and for the past 15 years, I've been completely alone. Not by choice. My only daughter, Rebecca, decided one day that I wasn't worth her time anymore. It started small. Missed calls, cancelled visits. Then one day, she just stopped responding. No explanation, no fight, just silence. The kind that eats away at you in the middle of the night when you're staring at the ceiling and wondering what you did wrong. I tried everything. Letters, emails. I even showed up at her apartment once, but she wouldn't open the door. After a while, I stopped trying. You can't force someone to love you. The years crawled by. Every Thanksgiving, every Christmas, I'd set the table for two out of habit. Then remember, it would just be me. Again, my friends would invite me over, but you can only be the pity case so many times before it just feels worse. My husband passed away 8 years ago. Heart attack. I called Rebecca to tell her. Left a voicemail, sent a text. Nothing. She didn't come to the funeral, didn't send flowers. That was the day something inside me broke completely. How do you not show up for your own father's funeral? But I kept living. I volunteered at the library, joined a book club, learned to be okay with being alone. Well, not okay exactly. More like resigned. The ache doesn't go away. It just becomes part of you. Then 3 months ago, everything changed. I was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Stage 3. 6 months to a year, maybe more with treatment. I sat in that office, and all I could think was, there's no one to call, no one to hold my hand. I decided not to do treatment. I'm 72. I've lived a full life. I put my affairs in order instead. I own my house outright. It's worth about $400,000. I have about $200,000 in savings. Not a fortune, but not nothing. I left everything to the local children's hospital. If my own child didn't want anything to do with me in life, why should she benefit from my death? My lawyer, Tom, is an old friend. When I told him, he just nodded slowly. Are you sure about this, Margaret? I'd never been more sure. The papers were signed, notarized, done. That was 6 weeks ago. Last Tuesday, I was drinking coffee and watching the birds outside when I heard a car pull into my driveway. I looked out and saw a black Mercedes SUV. Expensive. Then she got out. Rebecca. I actually gasped. 15 years of nothing. And suddenly, there she was, walking up my front path like she'd just been here yesterday. She looked different, older. Her hair was shorter, professionally styled, designer clothes. Everything about her screamed money. My heart was pounding. I didn't know what to feel. Joy, anger, confusion. My hands were shaking as I walked to the door. She knocked. I opened it. "Hi, Mom," she said, like we just talked last week. Like she hadn't ghosted me for 15 years. Like she hadn't missed her father's funeral. I couldn't speak. "Can I come in?" she asked. Her voice was different, harder, more polished. I stepped aside. This was what I'd wanted for so long. She walked in, looking around. "It looks the same," she said. Not warmly, just observing. "Why are you here, Rebecca?" I finally managed. She turned to face me. I heard you're sick. My stomach dropped. How did you? Your neighbor, Mrs. Chen. I ran into her at Whole Foods. She told me, so you came because I'm dying? I came because you're my mother, Rebecca said, but her tone was defensive. Rehearsed. We sat down in the living room, the same room where we used to be a family. Where have you been, Rebecca? I asked. 15 years. No calls, no visits. You didn't even come when your father died. She shifted uncomfortably. I've been busy, building my career. I'm a corporate attorney now, partner at my firm. Too demanding to call your mother. Too demanding to attend your father's funeral. Her jaw tightened. I didn't come here to be attacked. Then why did you come? There was a long silence. Then she said, I want to reconnect. I know I haven't been around, but you're sick, and I don't want to lose you without fixing things. It sounded so reasonable. I wanted to believe it so badly, but something felt off. What happened 15 years ago? I asked. Why did you cut me out? She waved dismissively. Does it matter? That was a long time ago. It matters to me, she sighed. You were controlling, Mom. You never supported my decision to move to Chicago. You questioned every choice I made. You always made me feel like nothing I did was good enough. I needed space. Controlling? I was a mother who loved her daughter. Yes. I worried when she moved far away. Yes, I asked questions, but I never tried to stop her. I just wanted to stay connected. She stayed for about an hour. We made awkward small talk. She told me about her job, her apartment, her car. She didn't ask about my diagnosis. It was all surface level. When she left, she hugged me. It felt stiff, but I let myself hope anyway. She came back 2 days later, then 3 days after that, then twice a week. She'd bring expensive coffee and pastries. By the 3rd week, the pain was getting worse. Some mornings, I'd wake up and just lie there for an hour, waiting for medication to kick in before I could move. I'd climb the stairs and have to stop halfway, gripping the railing, trying to catch my breath. At night, I'd wake up in cold sweats, the pain sharp and burning. Rebecca never noticed. Or if she did, she never asked. Can you believe what happens when you start trusting again? 3 weeks into this reunion, Rebecca brought up my will. We were at the kitchen table. Mom, she said carefully, have you thought about your estate planning? My antenna went up. What about it? Well, you're sick. It's important to have your affairs in order. I'm an attorney. I could help you. I have a lawyer, Tom Brennan. Her expression shifted. Mom, he's got to be ancient. Is he even still practicing? He's 75 and sharp as a tack. She smiled, but it didn't reach her eyes. Estate law is complicated. I could review what he's done. Make sure you're not leaving money on the table. I'm leaving everything to Children's Memorial Hospital, I said, watching her face. She went pale. What? The Children's Hospital? All of it? You're leaving your entire estate to a hospital? Her voice rose. Mom, that's crazy. I'm your daughter, your only family. Where was my only family for the past 15 years? The words escaped. Where were you when your father died? Where were you when I needed you? She stood abruptly. I told you I needed space. And now you're back because you heard I'm dying and you want your inheritance. That's not fair, isn't it? You show up after 15 years, right after finding out I'm sick, and within 3 weeks you're asking about my will. You think I'm stupid." Her face hardened. The mask slipped. "You're being ridiculous. I'm trying to help." "No, you're trying to manipulate a dying woman into changing her will. It's not going to work." She grabbed her purse. "I can't believe this. I come here trying to mend fences, and this is what I get? You're 37. You're successful. You drive a Mercedes. You don't need my money, and you don't deserve it." She looked at me with cold fury. "You're going to die alone, Mom, bitter and alone, and it'll be your own fault." She stormed out, slammed the door so hard a picture fell off the wall. I sat in the silence, waiting for tears, but they didn't come. Instead, I felt relief, clarity. She hadn't come back because she loved me. She'd come back for my money. But here's where it gets truly unbelievable. The next day, Tom called. "Margaret, I need to talk to you. Can I come by?" He arrived an hour later, looking grave. He pulled out a document. "I received something concerning this morning," he said. "A forged power of attorney, claiming to give Rebecca authority over your estate." My blood ran cold. What? It's a good forgery. Professional. But definitely fake. Your signature doesn't match. The notarization is fraudulent. She probably planned to use this to access your accounts or force changes to your will. I couldn't breathe. She's an attorney. She would know this is illegal. "Desperation makes people do stupid things," Tom said gently. "I'm reporting this to the police and the Bar Association. She could be disbarred. She could face criminal charges. Should I press charges against my own daughter? Would you?" I told Tom to do whatever he needed. Because Rebecca isn't my daughter anymore. Not really. The little girl who used to curl up in my lap and read books with me, she's gone. This stranger who tried to forge documents to steal from a dying woman, she's not my child. The police came 2 days later. Rebecca had also contacted my bank, trying to add herself to my accounts using the fake power of attorney. The bank flagged it and contacted Tom. She'd left quite the paper trail. Last I heard, she's being investigated. Her firm put her on leave. Her entire career is imploding. And me? I'm still dying, still alone. The pain is worse now. I take pills 3 times a day just to function. Some nights I wake up at 3 in the morning, nauseous from the medication, staring at the ceiling in the dark. But somehow I feel lighter than I have in years. I'm not waiting for her anymore. I'm not hoping she'll come back. I'm not wondering what I did wrong. I did nothing wrong. I was a good mother. I loved my daughter. She chose to walk away. That's on her. The house is going to the children's hospital. Every penny to kids who actually need it. Rebecca will get nothing. You know what the saddest part is? If she had just been honest. If she had said, "Mom, I'm sorry. I was selfish and I've regretted it every day." Even if it was partly about money, I probably would have forgiven her. I would have left her something, because I'm her mother. But she couldn't give me that. She couldn't give me honesty. She just wanted to manipulate and steal. So now she gets nothing. And I'm at peace with that. I have maybe 4 months left. I'm in hospice care now. Mrs. Chen checks on me every day. My book club friends visit. Tom stops by twice a week. I'm not alone. Not really. Rebecca tried to contact me once more 3 weeks ago. left a voicemail. She was crying, saying she was sorry, that she'd made mistakes, that she never meant for things to go this far. In the message, she said, "I know I hurt you, Mom. I know I've been selfish. I miss you." For a moment, listening to her voice break, I almost called her back. Almost. But then, Tom told me her lawyer had contacted him the next day. They wanted to negotiate, make the investigation go away in exchange for me leaving her part of the estate. Even her tears were a transaction. I didn't call her back. Here's what I want you to understand. Sometimes people come back not because they love you, but because they want something from you. And sometimes the hardest thing you'll ever do is accept that someone you love doesn't really love you back. My daughter is a stranger to me now. A stranger who shares my DNA, but a stranger nonetheless. Would you forgive your child if they came back after years just for money? Could you? Tell me in the comments, because honestly, I still don't know if I made the right choice. Some days, I wonder if I should have just given her what she wanted, just to have her in my life for these last few months, even if it was fake. But most days, I know I did the right thing. Dignity matters, truth matters, and some betrayals are too deep to forgive. I'll die alone. She was right about that. But I'll die with my dignity intact, and that has to be enough.